welcome back to
The Tennessee Project,
which is new. We used to be Tennessee Tuesdays, did our podcast. It was fun.
On Tuesdays.
But it was always on Tuesdays, so it was kind of like landlocked on Tuesdays. And we wanted to be able to have more freedom with it and not just be assigned to Tuesdays.
And just be able to talk about anything in general in the state of Tennessee that we want. Small businesses, friends.
Other whatever. People that have moved here. And basically that's why it's the Tennessee Project, is because it's a project. Like, it's an ongoing thing. Everything going on with the state. And I mean, we've been coming out here for 7 years, and we finally moved out here in 19. So we're coming on 6 years that we've been out here now. And what we've done, for us to assimilate and give back to this beautiful state and keep it the way it is kind of what we want to share.
But we also have seen a lot of things that could be changed so they don't turn into California. Being
from California, we kind of know the path things go down and how things go a little haywire. So having that perspective and seeing where things go and what the next step could, something so small could turn into a bigger thing and keep this state the way it is. And that's why we love it, and that's why many people left California and went to other states, right? We just saw in this recent election, compared to previous elections, this state is more red than it ever was. So that's what we want. We want it to continue that way. So we definitely want it to be going down that path and keeping it the way it is. And that's why it's the Tennessee Project. So we hope to talk to small businesses around here, highlight them. Like we said, other people that have moved here, what their experiences have been, why they left, why they're here, what they've done, what they think.
Friends that have moved here as well.
Yeah, and just our other friends and just people in general that we talk to that have amazing stories. We want to share it. We want to, those are the podcasts that seem to do the best, is just conversations. Like, you look at, obviously the biggest, Joe Rogan, he just sits down with everybody. Like, he's just interested in a topic and he talks. We're not going to be 3-hour podcasts, I don't think, but...
That'd be pushing it, a 3-hour podcast.
But you never know. If you get somebody that's entertaining and you want to talk to them, and they
definitely could.
And there's so much. I can't explain how much history is back here. There's so much stuff we were taught in school and forced to learn about that was in a textbook that is nothing compared to what's back here.
There's a lot of history here that you could see in the state of Tennessee.
Just even in our small town in this area, in Blount County and whatnot, just going back to Civil War history and, just kind of Tennessee being neutral and seeing both sides of it, the Confederate and the Union side. And it's just endless. There's so much. And with Taylor up in Virginia now, we've seen all kinds of history. And
Taylor does live in a very, historical area.
That's where Civil War ended, and then Civil Rights Movement started.
Right outside of her college doors. So
it's crazy. And that's another thing, too. We'll talk to the kids. The kids are a big focus, I think, too, especially with us being a family. Our girls are older now, but we did move them, in high school and middle school. So it was a tough transition period, and there's a lot of other parents and families out there that'll be faced with the same challenges.
But I think it was a good move when we did it. It was, I'm not going to say the right timing, but I think it ended up working out perfect when we did it.
I couldn't have asked for it to turn out any better. And that's why we want to share that experience and talk to the kids and give you their firsthand experience. So it's not just us talking. So if y'all have kids or are in the same boat, or have a college student that wants to, come to Tennessee or go to any school, what their experience has been, even talking to Taylor, going away and living in a dorm. And
what the athletic side of college is.
Yeah. So we just want to have fun with the podcast. We like to have a lot of fun conversations and stuff. So Tennessee Tuesdays did great. life got in the way, and obviously life takes priority on all the fun stuff that you want to do. Just like, I mean, I wish we could still do a bunch of YouTube and vlogs and all that stuff, and maybe we find time to get back to that, but life just is going 100 miles an hour right now, and you got to make room for the priorities, unfortunately. So.
And next Saturday is Small Business Saturday, so go out and support all your small businesses.
That's good. Thanks for adding that. There's a lot of small businesses in Tennessee, and you find, especially being out here, like mom and pop and small business, it's a different feeling, and supporting them feels good, because these are people that are in, day out, putting food on their table, and their little businesses to survive. It's not.
And go to the small restaurants instead of like chain restaurants. We try not to eat at chain restaurants. I mean, we do, don't get me wrong, but we also, a majority of the time, eat at small businesses.
Small businesses sometimes have better food, I think, personally. But
they do.
But that's kind of it. We built our own little like studio thing. We got it's a pretty good sized shed actually, and it's part like kind of hangout spot for the kids, workout area. And then we built this own little room over here in the back that'll be the podcast studio. It's editing and stuff for me, and it's a
little bit of everything kind of.
I do all the shirts for our coffee company in here, but it's nice. We're not in the garage freezing.
No, especially with it
off.
Going into winter. It was 30 degrees this morning.
Yeah, and that was like tough with the other podcast. It was just, do we really want to go out there and make a podcast?
And the garage is all concrete, so it's not like there's any warmth to it.
No, and then you'd always hear the dogs barking,
or you would hear the pig.
Yeah, not to say you're not gonna hear the pig over here, but you might hear the dogs bark.
You'll probably hear the wiener dogs barking at something.
Yeah, so we just we're excited to get this going again. Apologies to anybody that's followed us, and really, I mean, we have so many awesome supporters and people that have just been there for us. So sorry, it's taking a little bit, but
we are gonna get back at it and
back on it, and hopefully get I don't know. At this point, it's not like a regular schedule. Like, we're not going to drop an episode every, Monday or Tuesday, whatever. It's just going to be as it goes.
We'll try to get some podcast in while Taylor's home so we can talk to her.
It'll be nice to get a little bit of structure. Maybe we do one, that releases every Sunday or something.
And if you have any questions for Taylor, being a D1 athlete, what that's like.
That'd be a good topic.
How she juggles school and, I guess, working out or soccer, all of it.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much involved with it. Getting up at 6 a.m. workouts, getting on a bus, traveling 8 hours to go play a soccer game, missing 2 days of class, and that'll be a good conversation, I think, for a lot of parents that have.
And if any young kids that are in high school looking to play sports, Taylor would probably be a good option to ask questions to. I mean, there's tons of people out there you can ask questions to, but I guess someone having firsthand experience that just started it.
Yeah, and you get a personalized, experience and answer from her if there's anybody that wants it. But yeah, if anybody has questions or topics or ideas, don't hesitate to drop it down below in the comments or let us know. We're on all the socials, should be under the Tennessee Project. I think Instagram is the TN Project now. This will obviously be on YouTube under the Tennessee Project. Facebook, I think, is under the Tennessee Project. We have an email address too. I don't remember what that is, though. If it's the TN Project or if it's spelled out. I think I did the TN Project to kind of shorten it up for everybody.
I wouldn't know.
But yeah, so excited to get going again on this and be sitting beside my beautiful wife, sharing a microphone with her.
It's always nice to sit next to you.
I feel like you were forced to say that.
I was not. But next week is Thanksgiving, so I hope everyone has a wonderful family time.
What are you thankful for?
My children and my husband.
Really? I thought you were going to go for wiener dogs first.
Well, I mean, I'm thankful for my wiener dogs. I love them more than I do my kids sometimes.
That'd be another one. We need to have Jerks Acres on.
My wiener dogs are my babies.
Jerks Acres is the family that we got both of our wiener dogs from. They're absolutely fantastic people. And if y'all are ever into wiener dogs or need a wiener dog in the East Tennessee area or anywhere, they've had people come from far,
They've
right?
had people come from everywhere. Bailey and Bren are my babies, and I am so grateful for them.
So that's what see, that's what you're truly thankful for. It's the wiener dogs.
I'm truly grateful for my kids, too. And you, of course.
That's so sweet.
When you're not mean to me.
I'm thankful just to have the ability to do this. Like, I think it's cool that we're just at a place where someone can set up a camera. You could set up a couple mics. You don't even need to have a camera and a mic. You could use your cell phone, and you could have a podcast. You could have a vlog channel. You could have YouTube. You could do whatever you want, and it just goes out to...
You kind of run your own show.
It's crazy.
You talk about what you want. I mean, not everyone's going to like what we talk about, but that's okay. Everyone can have their own opinion.
Yeah, we're not trying to be the next Joe Rogan or anybody, but there's
No,
just...
I don't think I could even compare to Joe Rogan.
No, but I mean, it's admirable, and it's, it's something to kind of pattern and see, like, just like I said, his conversations that he has with just anyone, regardless, even if you disagree with someone or have a different point of view. That's where things need to get back to, I think, is just having conversation and, you know what, talk to somebody that you don't agree with or,
So you could talk to Baylor on football?
I mean, sure.
Have a conversation about sports.
We'll talk sports too. Yeah. Like, I think that'd be a great one to have Baylor on, and we could talk, even if it's UT sports, like what's going on with UT. Cause I mean, right now it is chaos in UT football world.
Well, it's chaos in the SEC in general, I think, with all of the wins and losses that all of the top teams have had. It's
wild. So, and that's another thing, like, it's so funny coming out here. I mean, we watch sports in Southern California, and I've been a Dodger fan since I was a little kid, a Laker fan since I was a little kid, but it's just something is just different when it comes to high school sports.
Well, sports out here in general, I think, are a big thing as a community. The community gets behind the high school teams, the college team.
High school football is just crazy out here. And then seeing the UT fan base, like, I mean, we're adopted into UT. I mean, Mackenzie's been there. She's her third year there now, but we are like, I mean, I didn't go to UT or graduate, but I'm UT Vol for life. I feel
We're kind of a house divided, but Taylor School's not, they don't have a football team, so we go for both teams.
Yeah. Longwood does just fine with sports too. They got basketball, so a lot of fun, but that's the kind of stuff we hope to share with everybody. Because I feel like a lot of our base is family and similar to us. That's why we amassed a little bit of a following just from that standpoint. So, and then another thing too is just like to talk about, like, so there's a fly fishing rod up above us, and I wanted to put that up there kind of as just a marker with everything that went on with the Hurricane Helene recovery efforts that we did.
In North Carolina.
That's another thing that I love using, like, the platforms for, is just exposing what's going on there and rallying the troops and helping people out.
That is still an ongoing issue. It will be for a long time. They still need support up there for probably years, I would imagine.
I mean, yeah, I don't even know where some of the people start to rebuild when you have absolutely nothing that was washed out by water. So,
I mean, the school that we were helping out, they need a whole new playground. Kids can't even go outside to play. Like, imagine, like, being a kid and that's what you look forward to, going to school and going to recess. And now you can't even go outside to recess.
That's your one thing you look forward to, is
like,
at least me.
It was taken from you.
Yeah.
Not at all schools, but a handful of schools did lose things where kids cannot go outside and play.
But they are back in class, which is great that they aren't missing school, because the poor kids, elementary wise, have already missed enough school over these past few years for all the circus that's been going on. But like that rod we found in the mud in the playground,
Bakersville
like
area.
in Bakersville. So it's kind of like a thing to remember it by, so that's why I always want that up there, just so we always remember like what we're doing and the good we did. And we couldn't have done it without the support of y'all. So, it'll be fun. I mean, that'll be another thing too, we'll have, Amber, the principal that we were helping. I'd love to have her come down and be on the podcast.
She would be great.
Like just firsthand experience what she went through and has been dealing with. So, looking forward to it. I think it'll be fun. I think,
you came out early.
what the hell?
Made a wrong turn at Walmart.
All right. So, all right. Well, we were just talking about Taylor coming home for Thanksgiving.
And I just texted this morning, like, don't get gas out of your random stores.
I was like, yeah, good advice, Mom. I've known. Yeah, I texted her because I figured you guys would be mad if I just randomly came home.
All right. Well.
Okay. Aw.
I had to go get
Okay. Well, Babs is gonna cry. So this is well, that's welcome to our life. That's it. So you okay? Look at her, she's crying because her baby's home. All right, well, I guess we end it there. Anyways, thank you for all the support. Like I said, thank you all for being here and watching this. We're just getting started, hopefully. So this will be fun.
Aw.
The Tennessee Project, y'all. This is what it's all about. Like, it's just chaos. It's
Chaos
just
all the time.
life is a project, and we're just going to keep working on it. So we appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Give us a follow and share as much as you can. Help us grow this. And like I said, if you have any comments, ideas, thoughts, topics, please let us know. And we'll follow up with them and go from there.
I didn't even check her location
You're just
today.
a mess right now. I wonder if she turned it off.
I don't know.
Oh, sneaky kid. I was like, who's walking in? I was like, the kids know we were going to do this, and they're still coming in here.
Oh, yeah. She has no location.
Yeah, she turned it off. She's smart. She's that kid.
She's her dad.
Yeah, whatever. All right.
All right.
Thank you all again. We'll see you on the next one.